Welcome to the coach trip. 7 couples and a 30-day tour in the Mediterranean sun. For some of them, it could be the holiday of a lifetime, taking in some amazing sights and cities.
I've never been anywhere like this before. It's just wonderful.
This has been my best day, and I've had enough to last me for 3 years.
But for others, it could be a complete nightmare.
G's sat right on his privates. Here, behind me. I think it's outrageously disgusting.
This is no ordinary coach trip, because if you don't like the people you're travelling with, you can vote to send them home.
71 and plus, in a disco with younger people than them. They should be at home reading Reader's Digest, mate, with a cup of cocoa. And that is all I've got to say. I hope you had enough tape.
There are currently 6 couples travelling on the coach. Husband and wife Eileen and Alan.
One thing I don't do is lie. I might bend the truth, but I do not lie.
Friends John and Kerry.
Kerry and I feel that our personalities will take us to where we want to get to, as opposed to the group, and it'll be quite interesting now to see who gets voted and who doesn't.
Barbers Lorenzo and Alan.
Something's going to be good. I'll just stand like that and I'll bounce a little bit, and it's just when I'm excited, I'll do that.
It's finger clicking good.
Yeah, it's finger clicking good, man.
Friends Kat and Clare.
Kat doesn't like the sherry. It's the first alcoholic drink ever in the history of alcohol that Kat doesn't like.
This could be the one.
Husband and wife Bill and Ray.
It was musical and he was dancing up and down. We'd had a couple of drinks as well. Not a lot, but just a little bit. And he really was letting rip, weren't he?
Father and son Marlon and Joe.
We're not the kind of people that just go around
Causing trouble? No.
That's why we don't like people to wind us up. Because
That's it.
We'll be letting live and let live, like you said, Dad.
Yeah, we live and let live.
And trying to educate all his passengers is Brendan, their tour guide.
I think they want to party more than they want to see these wonderful sights of Spain. Makes me laugh, really does. Can you see me? Makes me laugh.
Yesterday, the passengers visited the town of Lagos. Joe and Kerry were too unwell to join the tour, and they missed out on a private boat trip. The group then downed some firewater. And they needed it, because at boating time, Ray and Bill got a yellow card and decided to confront the group about their tactics.
All I would say was, do be a little bit more discretionate.
But will the group change their mind on day 9 of the coach trip? It's 7:30 a.m. in Lagos. Today the coach is heading to the Spanish city of Seville. The passengers are already on board and eager to get started, including Joe and Kerry, who have recovered from their illnesses yesterday. But before the coach can head off, Brendan has a surprise. 2 new passengers to bring the tour back up to 14.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, can you welcome your new travellers, please? It's Di and Dave. Or Dave and Di. If you'd like to sit here, that'd be lovely, OK? Wonderful.
The coach is now heading across the Portuguese border back into Spain. It's a 2.5-hour drive to Seville, which leaves plenty of time for Dave and Di to introduce themselves.
My name's Di. I'm 19 and shy. And
Lovely.
yes, got a few hobbies: tap dancing. I like skiing, chatting on the phone, cycling, taxi driver for the kids.
I'm Dave. I'm a banker. You have to be careful how you say that. Well, I've been a banker for 28 years. We met playing hockey, which is one other reason why I don't like football.
Right.
Mixed hockey is much more fun. I'm a keeper, and that's where I first took her out on the pitch. So
OK.
that's.
Well, welcome, everybody. Yeah, that's lovely. Excellent.
Dave and Di have said their hellos, but, unknown to everyone, it appears one of the coach trippers may have met them already.
Lorenzo obviously did his homework. He went to reception without telling anybody, found out who they were, found out what room number they were, and then proceeded to go and knock on the door at 12:30 at night.
I woke up Dave and Di 3 times in one night just to see who they were. I infiltrated the room by knocking on the door. Go, right, coach trippers.
We immediately thought that we'd missed, our alarm call and we were being woken up for the trip.
So I said, right, you're on coach trip, aren't you? Yeah. All right, because I'm a contestant. She's like, oh, no, I'm not on it.
I didn't want to let on that we were contestants as well.
Not only that, when he got to his own bedroom, he rang them at 1:20 in the morning and then proceeded to put the phone down.
I phoned them up twice, asking to speak to Dave, but they put the phone down on me twice as well.
And we had several phone calls to the room as well, with nobody on the end of the telephone, so that was a bit
annoying,
off, really.
Yeah.
It's not the best first impression the passengers could have made, and to add insult to injury, the coach toilet's now broken.
That is disgusting.
What?
Using the toilet like that. There's no hand washing facilities, it's disgusting. And I've been made to use the toilet like that on a luxury coach.
You're really bad down there.
It is absolutely disgusting, and I've just nearly vomited.
Brendan makes Paul, the driver, pull over to fix the problem.
Makes me laugh. Really, really does. Can't stand it. Oh, Paul's there. I mean, he's messing about with the bloody toilet and trying to get that sorted out. I tell you, toilet tissue. I mean, how much do they need? Women? Really? 16 rolls of Andrex a time? Because that's what's down our loo at the moment. And no bloody puppies either.
But the coach's onboard facilities are not the only problem. Something more serious is brewing within the group. Joe has made an effort to get to know everyone on the trip, but he's not happy with a particular passenger.
A certain person is peeing me off. It was a woman of that group, Clare. Every time you say something or move your something or do something, it's like there's a screw face behind it, and like you're not important. And I've let it go, and I haven't said nothing to this person for a while. I haven't said nothing to them at all. But I've got to say something sooner or later if I get any more of it, and that's it. That's all I want to say on that one. If they upset me anymore, or if I get any more of it, they'll get what's coming to them, and then vote me off and vote me out.
All right, guys, as quickly as possible.
So after the short delay, the coach is finally back on the road.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our main visit today will be to the city of Seville. It's Spain's 4th largest city. The houses are very, very traditionally built. They have little patios as courtyards with lots of water to keep everybody cool. There's the Guadalquivir River, which flows right through the centre of town. There's one tower which is actually on the river. It's called the Torre de Oro. Oro meaning gold. The cathedral is absolutely fantastic. It's a Gothic cathedral. It's one of the biggest in the world, and it's very near to the Alcázar and the Giralda. If you're very romantically linked with somebody, bring them back to Seville. I think it's a wonderful city. OK? So have a lovely rest.
It's 11:15, and despite the delays, the passengers have arrived in Seville.
We're actually in the city of Seville. We're going for our first activity to tour the Alcázar Palace, which is one of the most famous palaces of Seville. It dates back to when the Moors actually invaded Spain 700 years ago, and it has the most wonderful patios and mosaics that you will ever see in the world.
The group meet up with their Alcázar guide, Lola.
We are going to visit the Royal Palace, the Alcázar. This is the oldest palace in Europe, which is still in use.
Construction of the Alcázar we see today began in 1181, and, like Seville's cathedral, features both Moorish and Gothic architectural styles.
I think the Alcázar tour in Seville here has been absolutely lovely. We had a smashing guide, and the place is just outstanding. I mean, it's been there for so long, and it's just so beautifully kept. There's a real mixture of religions and architecture and everything in there, and the gold inlay on the roof is just marvellous to think. That was done those many years ago. It's just a marvellous building.
Di and Dave are clearly enjoying the tour, and as a bonus, it's given them a chance to bond with the other coach trippers.
Our first impressions of my first impressions of the group are they're a real good mix of people and a real good bunch. They're all really friendly.
But perhaps the most friendly of all the passengers is Joe's pal Freddie.
Freddie, well, he was appearing all over the place. I was having a turn myself. In fact, I could have stuffed Freddie where the sun doesn't shine, I tell you.
These inscriptions are lines from the Quran.
This Lola, who is a Spanish lady of obviously very well repute, you know what I mean? She was looking as if Joe had got out of some local mental hospital or something with his blooming doll. But I think the group were getting a bit miffed because, he was appearing on everybody's blooming shoulders, and I mean, they were just getting sick of it, really.
Joe's behaviour doesn't happen in our world. It started off today with his puppet. We were having a nice talk, the first outside lecture by Lola, and he comes to me and says, oh, I'm going to stand Freddie on your shoulder for this. I said, no way you're not. And for the whole of the lectures, all he was doing was being insulting to the lecturer with his doll. It was belittling our group, and I was genuinely interested in that place.
Well, I just think a grown man, what is he, nearly 40, or he might be older than 40, and he talks to it, and everywhere we go, the puppet or whatever it is shown something first. What do you think of it, Freddie? I just think he's just gone too far, especially when it interrupts everything that we're doing and we're interested in.
OK, now, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to make our way back to the coach.
Coming up in part 2, the group hit the streets of Seville on a tapas tour, but they almost end up hitting each other.
If you've got nothing else to say, Joe, then leave it on that note.
Today, the coach trip has crossed back into Spain and is visiting the city of Seville, where the group have met 2 new passengers, Dave and Di, and have toured the stunning Alcazar Palace. It's now time for lunch, and Brendan has gone down the traditional route and organised a tapas tour.
It's what you do when you come to Seville, have tapas. Very authentic. It's not fish and chips. This is España. OK, ladies and gentlemen, cheers, everybody. Salute, salute, salute. So you've got adobo, which is fish, and then you've also got some little small squid. So just help yourselves.
The Spanish tradition of tapas is widely believed to originate from Seville. Tapa, meaning it covers in Spanish, is one explanation for the origin of the food. A drink would be covered to protect it from flies, and it became a habit to top this cover with a snack.
This is wicked. I ate this back in England, deep white squid. But this is, it's lovely, lovely, lovely.
That was lovely, actually. I think that was squid.
Unfortunately, not all the passengers are enjoying the food. Earlier today, Joe seemed to be having problems with Clare. And on the way to the second tapas bar, he's decided it's time to let her know.
Every time somebody's got to say something, like, for instance, if it's Mia Marley, yeah?
Yeah?
You've always got this sort of like, this...
Oh.
What,
right.
am I wrong in that or no?
Yeah, you are wrong.
It was obvious going to the second tapas bar that there was something happening between Clare and Joe. They started talking, and then the talking got louder, and it became an argument, and then it became a screaming match.
If you've got nothing else to say, Joe, then leave it on that note.
Apparently, Claire's been looking down her nose at Joe, and earlier on the bus today, she went, he just walked past and he was saying something, and she went, like that. And a guy like that ain't gonna take that.
Every time I say something, or Marlon says something, it's like... Who is she?
She can be a little bit snotty like that without her knowing it. She probably don't realise what she's doing, but she needs to learn, and that's the best man to tell her.
Little girl! She wants to vote for me tonight. Vote for me!
Joe, listen to me. Joe.
Do you know the one thing he said that really, really upset me? He said, do you know what, everyone else here thinks you're a cow as well.
What?
That's the one thing he said to me.
Joe has been so horrible to her. He's not giving her a chance to explain. He just won't not listen. Will not listen.
I don't even want to give the impression that I'm upset because I'm not giving him the satisfaction.
No, don't
I'm
you do
so
that.
angry.
So was I. I was angry outside there. He's someone uncouth, rude. It's an awful man. Absolutely awful man.
I'm not taking that off no, what, 23-year-old? No! No! I'm not doing it. I haven't come here giving it out to anybody. I'm not taking it from anybody neither. Let me tell you, you're not like us, sweetheart. You're a little girl, and you want to get back into your little self, yeah?
They're sort of arguing in the street, you know, showing us all up. And, you know, we want to get on and get to our third tapas bar. All the tapas bars close at 4 because, you know, the staff have to have a siesta. It's very, very hot. So we've only got about 20 minutes here, so we need to, you know, stick to a schedule again. And they're holding us up and messing about, basically.
With time running out, Brendan decides to cancel the third tapas bar.
And when you're ready, please. Need to make a move.
And takes everyone back to the hotel to calm down before today's vote. On this coach trip, the passengers vote for who they don't like travelling with. Whoever gets the most votes is awarded a yellow card. If they get another yellow card on the trip, it becomes red and they are sent home and replaced by a new pair. Today's been an emotional roller coaster for some passengers, not helped by the Seville heat. But now everyone has cooled down, it's time for the vote, which turns out to hold a few more surprises.
May I remind the group that Ray and Bill and John and Kerry already have a yellow card. So if one of them this evening gets another yellow card, that will be a red card and they will actually leave the coach tonight. Once again, we need to know who you're voting for and your reasons why. Thank you.
Alan and Eileen are the first to vote.
Today we are voting for Joe and Marlon. The behaviour of both of them towards Clare in public, I thought was disgraceful. From the minute they arrived, everything has just gone to pieces. No one's getting on with one another. His behaviour has been absolutely appalling from the minute he stepped foot into the hotel.
Today we're voting for Bill and Ray. Same reason as last night, that we bonded with the others better. We're doing jet skiing in Marbella and it's...
Bill and Ray.
She can't do it.
She ain't going to get on the jet ski for her.
It's not safe. It's dangerous.
Today, we are voting for Bill and Ray. It's exactly the same reasons as yesterday. To cut a long story short, the activities or the tasks or what you want to call it, the excursions we've been on, have been of more benefit to the younger members of the group. And it's the same reasons as yesterday, and I'm sticking to my reason. That's my reason.
Right, today, Di and myself are voting for Alan and Lorenzo. Sorry, mate, but we objected to being woken up at gone 12 o'clock last night.
I knocked on the wrong door. It was the...
what was you doing?
Trying to find cat and clothes.
All right, guys.
Whatever he was doing, it wasn't appropriate for 12:15.
Sorry, mate.
Okay.
Don't worry, tonight will be one.
Today we are voting for Alan and Lorenzo. And the reason we're voting for Alan and Lorenzo was because Bill got kept up all night, Bill and Ray got kept up all night, and he was being mischievous. That's our reason.
Yeah, that's fair enough, that's fair enough.
Today, I'm voting for Alan and Eileen. Last night, there was a disturbance. I think from the room next door, 226. Now, I hadn't conversed with Alan about it. Yet, during the day, he came down to my wife, Ray, and says
He's been the one to go round.
he's gone round the whole group, and it was none of our group, and he reported the results to Ray, my wife.
So last night's loud behaviour has also affected Bill and Ray. But what's annoyed them even more is the fact that Alan checked up on the incident on their behalf, and that's something that Bill finds unacceptable.
I'm just asking you, who authorised you to go around the group and make inquiries on my behalf?
You said you could look after yourself. You didn't.
Right. I'm quite capable of making inquiries.
Excuse me, you're saying that because we didn't decide to make a big issue of it? Right.
I believe...
OK, you've been speaking too much for too many people while we've been on this course.
Just to help you out.
No, to control it. Right?
Your view?
Yes, it is my view.
Today, and I'm sorry, our vote goes to Bill and Ray. From the past couple of days, from your comments at the vote, I've felt to a certain extent that I have to moderate my own behaviour around you. And I'm having a good time.
Don't say any more, love. Don't say any more. I'm glad that our comments made you think about your behaviour and moderate them. That's enough. Okay, I'll set you a vote. I'm just glad that what we've said actually makes you think about whether you need to moderate your behaviour.
I don't think we actually feel that we do need to moderate our behaviour.
No, that doesn't matter. The fact that our vote actually made you consider that maybe you needed to is suffice for us. Okay, that's fine.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Okay.
I just want to say that that wasn't my choice to vote this evening, but we're voting as a pair, and that's the decision we came to, and I understand.
Yeah, okay.
I will say that Claire doesn't, Claire wants it known that that wasn't necessarily her way to vote. And I do understand that Claire and Joe had a bit of an altercation this afternoon, but I get on very well with Marlon. I think he's a nice boy, and Joe as well, and I'd like them to sort it out.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the result of this evening's vote, with 3 votes against them, goes to Ray and Bill, and because it's 2 yellow cards you've had, it's a red card.
Thank you.
So I'm really sorry, you have to leave the group. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
So it's time for Bill and Ray to leave the trip, and Ray is happy she got the chance to get everything off her chest.
I just was not prepared to stand there in front of that group and allow Alan insult my husband and say that he isn't capable of looking after himself. No way. And in the end, it was absolutely nothing to do with him. He is a control freak. Every time Eileen thirsts, as if this is the biggest traumatic thing it's a vote. You make your vote. If you don't like what's said about you, answer it.
But at least the trip wasn't all bad.
When we go home, we'll have memories that will always last. There'll be good ones and there'll be some really bad ones, unfortunately. Do you know what we said we'd do for the kids? Give us that shot and we've achieved everything.
It's time for Bill and Ray to go home, and a new couple will take their place on the coach. For the remaining passengers, the wonderful day in Seville has descended into chaos, with the coach trippers turning on each other. Hopefully, a good night's sleep may help them patch things up tomorrow. Next time on Coach Trip, the tour continues through Spain to the city of Jerez, where the coach trippers make a beeline for some natural honey, and Marlon and Joe set their sights on another target.
I call Alan Dracula. He wants to control. He ain't controlling me, he ain't controlling Marlon, and he certainly ain't controlling Freddie.